boxer, so we can talk about the boxing. How is your injury? We know you got the problems with your health before the fight with Kubrat Pulev. We know you will be fight with him in November. Is everything is okay? When you will start again the training to this fight?
I'm still in the recovery after a minor injury that I suffered in the preparation for the fight, which was planned on September 6th. Now, in 1 week, I'll get clearance from the doctor to get back to the preparation, and hopefully and eventually I'm gonna fight on November 15th. That's the new date, same place, same opponent. Kubrat Pulev is going to be my opponent that I haven't chose. He's mandatory, so I have to fight and defend my titles against him. And the place is also the same, so it's going to be an O2 World in Hamburg.
Następne pytanie.
Your opponent said that you are afraid Olympic testing. Why you don't want the more test before the fight?
Well, this topic has been out there from the same promotional company, and from this, nobody has questioned anything, but Zauland event and Zauland promotion has been pushing their fighters to go into this topic, just to try to disrespect all of the 18 years of my successful career in boxing. And I'm following the rules of BDB, the German Boxing Federation, the rules of all of the organizations, sanctioned bodies where I'm champion. And I've been in Olympic sport, so I've been always following the rules, and I will continue to do so. And I understand there's different fighters that are trying to disrespect it. They're trying to get, so they call it, under my skin, and eventually they're having failure. So I'm saying one more time, I always been respectful to the rules, and I'm always gonna follow it, and there's nothing that I can possibly break, especially in this area. Thanks.
Okay, next question. Następne pytanie, proszę.
Dobrze, to jeszcze jedno dla pana.
Maybe you could tell us something about the Shannon Briggs. He is always with you. You again got the moment when you eat with him the lunch. We see this on the internet. What do you think about him? Because he has some I think he can some nervous of you. About Shannon Briggs, can you tell us? Shannon Briggs, yes.
Well, honestly, sometimes I'm embarrassed to be in the same sport, in the same business, professional sport as boxing, with the guys as Chisora or Fury, with all the statements that are out there, or Manuel Char or Marco Hook. So we can continue, David Hay, now Shannon Briggs is out there, and they're all different, and they're trying to promote themselves and in their ways how they do it. And they're really offending actually the sport. And unfortunately, but it also reflects, if people think about boxing, they think all of those boxers are crazy. Basically, after all the behavior that they show and all the statements that they've done, it definitely gives not the proper reflection to the sport. And there's a lot of good examples in boxing, so, but unfortunately we end up talking about not such positive examples as those names I've mentioned. In regards to Shannon Briggs, we all saw his fight against Otali. I have visited him at the hospital after the fight, and he seemed to be a very nice guy, and I definitely, you know, have a lot of respect for whatever he's done in the sport of boxing. And it was totally coincidence that we got to see each other in the gym where we trained together, in the same gym in Florida. He was walking out and I didn't recognize him because he had, you know, a lot of hair and he looked he had totally different look. So, and I did say like, hi, you know, I didn't really recognize him. So he really got upset about it, and he thought I disrespectful to him or something like that. So it was, and I actually apologized and said, Shannon, later on, I'm sorry, I didn't recognize you, you just look different. And I haven't seen him for many years and so on. So he got emotional about it, and I think that in a certain way he's trying to get what he's looking up to. He's trying to get to fight against me and to get a fight, and I told him he needs to get this top 10. He can't just come out of the blue and give the fight to the champion. The same way I told David Hay when he switched the divisions. He came from cruiserweight and went to heavyweight. So it takes a little time, and if he really, and I see that he's keep winning, so Shannon is active. He fought a couple of times, he won a couple of titles, and eventually, if he's gonna get that far and behind the ratings, I mean, maybe I will end up fighting him, but there is no guarantee. So he's trying to promote, and sometimes it's getting over the edge. At the restaurant where I was sitting, and it was definitely something that I would say that was totally disrespectful. There was just not the way how people should behave themselves outside of the promotion of the show and boxing matches and press conferences and everything like that. So that was definitely overdue, I would say. So, but I wish him and all of the other fighters that are trying to become champions good luck in their career. And this Kubrat Pulev, he ended up to be mandatory, so I have to fight him. I haven't chosen, or it was Alex Lipai, I had to fight him, I haven't chosen. So and I'm getting criticized for picking somebody that are not strong enough or anything like that. So the guys are strong, and I have to fight them, and I didn't choose them, but I have obligations to defend my titles against those guys. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Następne pytanie. Next question.
Dzień dobry, Cezary Dąbrowski, portal Zawsze Polska WW. Nie było tłumaczenia, więc nie wiem, czy nie było już o tym mowy. Pytanie jest takie, co to jest za firma ten McFIT? Kto jest właścicielem? W jakim kraju jest najwięcej siłowni tej firmy? Jak to się stało, że Pan wszedł w tę firmę i jest jakoś ważny?
To ask you a question about the McFIT company as such. Who's the owner? Where are the most fitness studios in the world? In which country? And how did it happen that you became the ambassador of the company?
Well, this company has 1.2 million members, and it's a leading fitness company in Europe. So no other company is having so many people as members of the fitness club, fitness gym, this company has been very successful in everything how they do it. So they have revolutionized the fitness industry with the way how they're providing customer service, and with the price and the quality that they deliver. They have really almost no competitors, no competition in this area, which is very tough to imagine. And the owner of the company is Rainer Schaller. It's a German-based company. They're a fitness gym, they're chained in 5 countries: Germany, Austria, Italy, Spain, and Poland. So they're expanding their business and they're getting bigger. And I'm more than sure that if we wait a little more, this company is going to have more members, and it's going to become #1 in the world, not just in Europe. But one more time, what is really exciting about it, what was made me to be associated with this company, this is the knowledge that I have about the sport. There are a couple of fitness machines were developed by me and my brother to improve the workouts and to make it better and more efficient, and they just work together. This is the sport where I was going through. This is the area where we can be, and obviously are great partners. And I think the message that we're providing with McFIT together, to stay healthy, to have healthy lifestyle, think healthy mind, obviously is a healthy body, and that provides for people certainly what they're looking up to. Look great, live longer, healthier, and a great lifestyle. So it matches together perfectly. That's why I'm working with McFIT together for such a long time, and I'm more than sure that we're gonna have and achieve much more goals that McFIT and Kliczko brand having it's going to have in the future as well. Thank you.
Okay. Can we briefly translate what